Good morning all. I just wanted to post another video today in regards to what we are doing today. It's called Sunday Fun Day in our home. Always got some projects going. We finished our game board and today we are working on some shelves. Yesterday we took a trip to a wood place here. Had some really cool wood and bought some really nice pieces of wood. We're going to be doing some bracket shelving. So I have my husband out here sanding this beautiful piece of wood.
Good morning, love.
So I can get ready to stain it. I don't know if it's morning still. What time is it?
9 o'clock.
So it's 9 o'clock. It's very nice out here. It's kind of cloudy today. So this is our wood we have. Hold, sir. This is a ash wood.
This is ash you picked out.
Ash I picked out. It's about, how thick is that?
2 inches.
2 inches thick.
It's 1 7/8 by 8 3/8.
Very
you
good.
got a 8-footer that you cut to 4.5 foot and 3.5 feet.
So we're going to be doing 2 shelves. He's sanding out all the little splinters and all the little imperfections, but leaving some of them because, like in my last video, I said I don't like wood looking 100% perfect. So here is our wood. It's very beautiful. When he's all done sanding, I will go ahead and stain and continue on. So we are all done sanding. We have used 50, 100, 180 grit and 220 grit sandpaper to get the wood finish that we have. Trying to build some indoor shelves for my front room. We're going to be making some metal brackets to put with these. So now I'm going to go ahead and get them ready to stain. This is where we're at now. This wood's actually very, very pretty. It's got some beautiful markings in it. So I'm going to go ahead and put some stain on. Once again, I'm going to be using Wood Stain Early American. It's a very pretty stain. I use it, like I said, on a lot of my wood pieces, but every time it's different in color. Depends on the wood. Sometimes it's a little bit darker, sometimes a little bit lighter. So we'll see what happens today. Kind of excited for the unknown. So I'm getting ready to stain now. I've got all my supplies here. I am not the perfect stainer, but I have been staining wood for several years now, and I always do the same thing, follow the same techniques, and I always get the same result. So I have now applied my second coat of stain. And the first coat I applied was the Early American, and I really didn't like the turnout of the color. So I went back through with a dark walnut stain, and I like the dark a little bit better. Not sure what my end result's gonna look like because I always go through this whole thought process of maybe I want to do weathered look on it. So we'll see. I'll let it set for a bit, let that soak in so it gets a nice pigmented color. So we'll let this set for a bit and I'll work on this bigger piece here. This is kind of what the special walnut looked like. I mean, sorry, not the special walnut, the Early American looked like before. I wasn't really happy with all these grainy things here. So as you can see, this is where I have finished off. I actually really like this color. It's still drying, so you're gonna see some dark spots, light spots. Just turned out really pretty. As you can see, this is kind of what I was having difficulties with. This green here was really bothering me, because this is the main part that you're gonna see. And then I'm gonna have iron brackets made that are gonna kind of come up halfway through the wood, and they'll probably be about an inch and a half wide. This one's my favorite because of this distortion in this wood. Like I said, I don't like perfection. So when my husband sanded, there's some saw marks on here from when they cut the wood. I told them not to sand all of them out, so we left some of them in there. I once again used Annie Sloan chalk paint, or wax, but this time I used black. It had a little bit more of a pigment to it, so I liked the pigment that it left me with no yellow, no reds, no orange. Kind of gave me that smoky color. So I'm excited to see it on my wall. And then the best part is buying all the little accents that go on it. My husband's gonna love me.